Mr. Chairman, sorry. I ask unanimous consent to enter for the record. One of our colleagues had asked if there was evidence if the so-called Maryland man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, was MS-13. According to the Attorney General of the United States, she posted that the evidence shows Kilmar Abrego Garcia has repeatedly been identified as a member of MS-13 by a Maryland County Police Gang unit, which I introduced for the record, a reliable confidential informant, ICE officers, an immigration judge agreed, and an appellate board agreed.
What's going on, Patriots? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're reacting to a chaotic moment from Capitol Hill. Yeah, all hell really did break loose when Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to enter information into the record claiming Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a confirmed MS-13 gang member. This happened during a House committee hearing, and things got heated fast. Let's break this down together.
So you have, is that a court order? Well, I object.
No, she can put anything she wants in the record. She's not complying to your request, Mr. Goldman.
She asked for unanimous consent.
Okay, so you're objecting to her putting that into the record?
I am objecting subject to a clarification. Is that a court order that establishes that he's a member of MS-13?
An immigration judge agreed that he was MS-13.
For bail purposes.
An appellate board agreed.
Don't misrepresent.
Hold on.
A judge.
Everybody pause. We're going to let one person talk at a time. You ask a question. Answer the question, please.
According to the Attorney General of the United States, she informed the country that an immigration judge agreed that your Maryland man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, is MS-13. An appellate board agreed. ICE officers
you are misstating
agreed.
What the
reliable
Mr. Goldman,
informant.
the clock is not yours right now. She has the floor. Please continue answering the question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A Maryland County
She's not answering the question, sir.
No, she's going to answer the question, and then you can object to her answer.
Can you make sure that she answers the question?
Finish answer. You just said, please finish your answer.
A Maryland County Police Gang unit agreed that he's MS-13. A reliable confidential informant agreed that he's MS-13. ICE officers agreed that he's MS-13. An immigration judge agreed that he's MS-13. An appellate board agreed that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, your Maryland man, is MS-13.
Okay.
I object.
Have the floor. What do you want to say?
I object because she is misstating the record and the facts. That is not accurate, and therefore I object to that being introduced. There's no.
Mr.
Sir,
Chairman?
can I explain? You let her go on.
Go ahead.
There is no final court order establishing that he's a member. Maybe he is. So you should put all that evidence before a judge, and if he is MS-13, he should be deported. That's what we're talking about, but you're misstating what all of that evidence is.
No, I think I'm going to make a point here. You basically just read what the Attorney General said, correct?
Yes, sir.
You didn't assert that this was a court order, did you? Did you assert that this was a court order?
I read the Attorney General of the United States.
And you have a right on our committee to submit for unanimous consent or a vote if we want to put it to a vote. This for the record, correct? Is that it?
Yes.
That is correct. Okay,
Mr. Chairman,
she has a right.
Can I review what she is submitting?
No, she can submit something to this committee.
But it matters that she just said she represented exactly what the Attorney General said. She has a document there. I would like to see that document.
Let's make a copy for everybody, and we'll vote on. I'm going to hold on just a second. We're going to hold. You're calling for the question? We're calling for the question. The clerk, we're going to need to set. Hold on just a second. Brief recess.
Please, let's get these on the historical record.
This is great.
We voted in order.
All right, there's
Mr. Higgins, I'm just asking to see the document.
I have the floor. All right, so we have a motion to vote on the submission of this for the record. That's all that has been stated. And
I have a parliamentary inquiry, sir.
Do not interrupt me again. We are on the vote on whether or not this can be entered into the record. A motion has been made, and we will vote on that motion. All of those in favor.
I have a parliamentary inquiry before we vote, sir.
Mr. Ranking Member.
Mr. it's our request that we object. And in the middle of the objection, you consider a motion, which...
He was done talking about Ms.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. You stopped him from talking.
I just have a parliamentary inquiry.
A parliamentary inquiry. Okay, go ahead. You have the floor.
Is it the procedure of this committee that someone who is making an objection to the admission of evidence cannot review that evidence before we vote on it?
Yeah, the content is irrelevant to the motion, and the motion has been made to vote on the submission for the record.
The content is irrelevant? I mean, that's what I'm objecting to. If she is accurate in what her representation is, I will withdraw my objection. I just need to see the document.
Somebody walk the thing over there and let him read it. I mean, get to the bottom of this quickly. We'll hold on your vote, Mr. Ogles.
Mr. Chairman, given that this is a tweet from the Attorney General that is effectively, I believe, consistent with what Ms. Taylor Greene says, I withdraw my objection.
Gentleman withdraws his objection. I now recognize, who's up? Mr. Jimenez for his 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Madam Secretary, for the fine work that you've done. I also want to thank you for approving the members on this side of the aisle, and myself included.
First off, Greene asked for unanimous consent to submit a document showing that Abrego Garcia had been identified by multiple authorities, including ICE, an immigration judge, and even the Attorney General, as a member of MS-13. That's not a small accusation. If that's true, we need to take it seriously. Now, immediately, Congressman Goldman jumps in to object, demanding to know if this was a final court order. He's pushing the narrative that without a final legal ruling, it shouldn't be entered into the record. Look, I get the need for due process, but let's be real. When multiple agencies and a judge say the same thing, we need to pay attention. We can't keep pretending that all of this is just hearsay. This is about national security. Here's what really gets me. The left wants to scream misinformation every time something doesn't align with their agenda. But Greene literally read a tweet from the U.S. Attorney General. This isn't her making stuff up. It's the top law enforcement official in the country stating facts. And even then, they try to shut her down. Why is it controversial to talk about MS-13? Why are we fighting harder to protect a violent gang member than we are to protect American families? That's what this looks like, and it's embarrassing. Eventually, after a lot of back and forth, Goldman looks at the document and realizes, okay, Greene was telling the truth. So, he backs off and withdraws his objection. But the fact that it took that much drama just to get a tweet from the Attorney General entered into the record shows how broken this process is. Here's my take as an American who loves this country. We have to stop playing political games when it comes to crime, immigration, and the safety of our citizens. If someone is identified as a gang member by multiple credible sources, they shouldn't be walking around in our communities. Period. We need leaders who will put America first, not those who protect criminals for political points. Marjorie Taylor Greene stood her ground. Whether you like her or not, she brought the facts and refused to be silenced. That's what we need more of in Washington. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Greene was right to push this? Was the committee being fair? Or were they trying to cover something up? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a dose of truth. Until next time, stay strong, stay free, and God bless America.